navigate to Chipotle. What is up, everybody? We're back on FSD 11.4.9. This is 2024.2.2.1 build, FSD beta. Heading to Chipotle. We got about an 8-mile drive, 12 minutes. Let's take a look at the route. Patiently waiting for the next update. The most current release version is 2024.2.7, and beta is going crazy here. Let's see if we can get around this corner. This update has had a lot of regression. I'm not putting any throttle or anything. Let's see if beta can figure it out. But we've had a lot of regression on this one. Wow. I mean, there's a few things I feel like I noticed it doing better, but a majority of the things is not very good. So yeah, the next update will be 2024.2.7, currently on Teslafy right now. If you haven't been on Teslafy, you got to check it out. Keep track of these software updates. All right, beta's moving over. We're clear on the right. So what we're gonna do today, oh, beta's moving in another lane. Beta has loving the lane changes. That right currently I have it in no minimal lane changes and in assertive, so we're just gonna leave it like that. Now I currently have the battery down to 45 miles, currently at 15%. So here's kind of the plan. I wanna do the 15-minute challenge again, see how many miles we can get in 15 minutes. Let me speed it up here. Just a little bit. I believe we are in a school zone, but not during these hours or when kids are present. See, it says 25 when children are present. So I've run the battery down 15%. The plan is to get to Chipotle. Ooh, quick lane change there. To get to Chipotle, and then I'm going to put in the supercharger destination, precondition while I'm eating, and see if it'll warm up the battery. It's currently 63 degrees, so we have a better chance today to get more range than we did on the last test, just because it's warmer outside. When it tends to be colder, it's a little more difficult. Now inching out slow out of this light, very slow. We do have a car on our left, so we should be getting into the left turning lane. There we go. A little late, a little hesitant. We do have a protected green arrow to get on the freeway. Pretty smooth around the turn. A little hesitation on the throttle inputs, but pretty smooth. We need to speed it up here. We do have traffic behind. We're going wide on this lane. Staying in the right, we need to move over. Weird behavior that it drives like this on the side. Way too cautious is my thoughts. And we're going into another lane change, and again, it just wants to merge on the right lane. Typically on my normal drives I wouldn't let beta do that. Now we got to get in the left lane. We're running out of room. Let's see if beta can do it before I take over. Just not very proactive, not very good planning currently. All right, we got the left blinker, and I'm gonna give it some throttle so it pulls us in. There we go. A little squirrely. So yeah, typically lately on this build, all I've been doing is using beta without navigation. It tends to stay in the lane. Ooh, we got a lot of hesitation. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and break it there, just so I was worried one of them people would pull out on us. Go ahead and put it back in. But yeah, I'll drive on FSD without a destination. It tends to stay in the lane very well, and it doesn't do any squirrely things. So, but for testing, we're gonna put in destinations and see how she does. I mean, 95% of the time I'm on beta all the time. All right, now we got the arrow on this, the wrong procedure here. We do got traffic. Typically, okay, now we can get in there. It was actually the right turn in. Truck's coming up behind us. Some big fans on the back of that. We are in the right lane, but we don't want to get in this lane. I'm going to give us throttle so it'll pull off the maneuvers. We've got traffic behind, but this is, again, the wrong lane. I can feel Beta hesitating. See, it's lighting up these cars because it knows it has to get back into the left lane. I'm going to go ahead and force it back into the left lane now. It's saying to follow the route. We've got some fast traffic coming up right behind. You'll see them flying by right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put it in a minimal lane changes. I just can't have, with this build being so bad, the minimal lane changes have to be on, or else it's going to be constantly changing the wrong lanes. Let's see how she does. Coming up on the flyover here in the Spaghetti Bowl, the mini spaghetti here in Vegas. This is the Northwest Spaghetti Bowl. Yeah, quite a bit of traffic behind us too, and they're staying far back. Whenever you see Beta doing some weird maneuvers on the road, I would stay far back too. Down to 42 miles, 14%. I believe the supercharger we're going to go to is going to be off Craig Road again. We're going to hit the same supercharger, 250 kilowatt V3. And I'm hoping that we can precondition a little bit. Alright, we need to get in the right lane. I'm going to go ahead and put on the arrow, because I know what Beta's going to do already. Beta's going to stay in this lane until it ends and then follow it in. We're going to be a little bit more proactive. And don't get me wrong, a lot of the traffic will do that when there is traffic, but when there's not, when it's lighter traffic, people usually merge in pretty quick. Alright, Beta's slowly picking up speed here. Let's go ahead and speed it up just a little bit. It looks like we are clear to the left. I'm going to go ahead and arrow over. Move over one lane here. Beta's hard on the brakes. Truck is coming up fast. Let's go ahead and take it off minimal lane changes and I'll show you what it does here. So as soon as I turn it off, let's see how quick it reacts to wanting to get in the left lane, the faster lane. Let's go ahead and bump it up. Everybody else is kind of maneuvering over into the faster lane now, although our exit is in 1.5 miles. So at this point we want to stay in the lane. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I'm trying to get those watch hours up. YouTube is complaining. I know I took a pretty good hiatus there for a while. To say Beta's acting pretty good in this situation. Better than getting in the wrong lane and getting us stuck on the passing lane. Alright, we do have our exit coming up. Signaling over. Traffic behind us pushing. Around this time when people are heading home, there's no room for error. Everyone's got a little bit of road rage. Getting tired, want to get home. Some Tesla in front of them's doing stupid maneuvers. This Yukon right behind it, so it's pushing on me pretty tight. Alright, we're exiting. Foot is near the throttle, choosing to stay on the right fork. And Beta's slowing down, and that truck's behind me going, give us some throttle. Just push us forward off the throttle. I can't wait for V12. We're thinking a few more weeks here. Omar's thinking a month or two. And I'm gonna give a little throttle, push it through. We're totally clear off the throttle. But yeah, hopefully in a few weeks we'll get V12. I've just stop working on V11 and push 12 to everybody, and then just stay focused. It sucks too, because right now I'm on the 2024 build, and that beta is still in the 2023. It almost feels like deja vu to when everyone was too far ahead of the current update. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna get my bowl from Chipotle, see if we can precondition to the supercharger, and then we will see you at the supercharger in the next one. Thanks for watching.